My name is Kingsley C Ugboaja. Here I'm going to present about our company. Our company's name is CapitalO. I'm the CEO of CapitalO. CapitalO is a sports company that provides quality, reasonable, and stronger sports equipment that are durable to customers or people that want it in a very low price or reasonable price, as I can say. And this product will have like four major products we supply to people, which are the stake boards, the tennis rackets, the inline skates, and the ice hockey sticks. I'm working with three different team members. I'm very reliable members. I have a Kazi, who is the head of marketing, always goes around with new innovation strategies to satisfy our customer wants. I have Gowthamy, who is the head of HR. Perfect. I have Abdul, who is the chief of finance, who is always making sure we don't lack and our profits, everybody, anything about money matters is being settled. Then me as the CEO, the chief executive of the company. Then our mission is to make sure that our company CapitalO is globally recognized, and we make sure we satisfy customer needs in a specific time, if possible. We deliver at doorsteps. Then our vision is to provide goods and services with the new trends, with the new innovations going on. So we always updated with what customer wants. Then our target is to make sure we fit into sports systems as the number one leading company in the world. Thank you for now.
Hi, I'm Gowthamy. So now I shall explain about the strategies that we are basically following for CapitalO. So here our major goal is to grab most of the market share for each and every product that we are selling in the company. So for which we have used market penetration to understand how our customers are accepting the products, and also to compare our product with the other products in the market. And again, the other one is sports generic strategy. We have used two different strategies for this. So one is cost leadership, and the one is differentiation strategy. In cost leadership, we can say we have basically offered a very good quality goods at a very low price. Here we could grab most of the market share because of this. And we have shifted from a very expensive supplier to a very low supplier so that we could increase our profitability in this margin. And when it comes to differentiation strategy, we have invested heavily on research and development, which creates a uniqueness for us. And also we have increased our prices slightly so that we could get an enough margin in the market, and we could be dominant with the market shares in the market. And moving on to the SWOT analysis, here our strengths were majorly we were covering most of the major cities in the UK, and then our attractive prices for the high quality goods, and then our excellent services. Services could include our customer service, which was available for 24 by 7, our delivery services, everything was majorly covered in the services sector. And we as a company has focused both ethically and socially, and we were conscious on both these parts. These were our strengths. And moving on to our weaknesses, we have very limited number of products in the company. It is just the four products as you see, and very little amount we have spent on market data and analysis, which has been completed. And moving on to the threads, we have product development, boost productivity, and we have invested heavily on research, market research part, and we have also extension of the market. We have also extended a bit in the market. And moving on to our opportunities, we have too many competitors for our products, or for our goods in the market, and inflations in the market is also high. And moving on to the pestle, we have majorly focused on politicals, economic, social, and technology, environmental, legal issues. We were focusing on each and every sector so that we do not fall in any one sector also down. So we have planned a very well government inventions in economic growth and enterprises, and the transportation industry is also very well upscaling right now, and so that we could take care of our employers and companies' well-being as a result has been increased, which has resulted in increased number of working strategies. And when moving on to the social part, our productivity has basically increased, and because of which we were able to attribute more towards the bonding of our employees with the company and also with the other employees in the organization. And technology is something which we keeps upgrading on a regular basis. Whenever we have new technologies, we try to incorporate it. And moving on to the environmental part, we have taken care of the geographical standards of the company. And moving on to the legal, also we have taken care on each and every step. It could be labor unions or it could be employees and transportation or any of the machineries. We have taken care of each and every part very closely. And finally, I will be explaining about the ports 5 analysis, where we were concentrating most of the part on procurement of suppliers and procurement of buyers, the threats of new entrants, the substitutions of threatings, and rivalry in a competitive environment. So we were analyzing where exactly we were standing with the suppliers, buyers, new trends, substitutes, rivalry. Each and every part we've been focused, whether we were low, medium, or high, has been explained in a detailed way. And we were reasonably strong when it comes to procurement of suppliers, and costs of switching was very slow because we were not easily switching to a higher number of amounts at a very quick times. And our intensive model was also very slow. We were low to medium. Basically, we were not on the higher side when with the new entrants also. And when it comes to rivalry, we were high to medium. We were not in the lower part here. And because of this, we had a numerous number of competitors in the market. We had to focus on each and every module so that we have higher edge on the market side. And these are the 5 analysis that we have basically focused so that we could stand on the top in the market. Thank you.
Greetings, guys. I'm Kazi Shibli Sakib. I'm going to talk about the decisions we have made over the periods. So I'm going to start with the marketing decisions. As we have talked about that, we wanted to be a cost leader. That's why we decrease the price of the product at the initial stage, then increase the price slightly over the consecutive periods. As the marketing is everything, because this is a department who is responsible to communicate with the customers directly and to convince the customer to buy the product. So the budget of this department was increased, and as we are offering low priced products, and so we want to check everything was supplied, whatever is supplied by our suppliers was fully checked. That way we can ensure that the product quality was good. So our communication mix and the promotion, how we want to promote our product is that we are offering the best quality product at a cheap price, and we use both social media marketing and the mobile advertisement as as a marketing tools. So the outcome of the of these decisions can be shown in the scorecard. Is that our sales have increased, our profitability has increased. Also, as for human resource management, Florissa Stone was hired as the new sales manager. The size of the sales team was increased, and also their salaries, and the investment in the working condition and the training budget was increased. The outcome of these decisions are the employee satisfaction because of the working condition. Also, the Florissa Stone was particularly focused on the personal development of the employees, and also the training budget was as the increase of training budget leads to the employees being more educated. They know they have the advanced knowledge of the work, so that means they are efficient of at what they are doing. Also, the size of the sales team helped to reach more customers to increase the sales, and the salaries of the sales representatives were increased so that they are more motivated and work more effectively in the market to get more customers and to increase our profitability as well as revenue. As for purchasing decision, the supplier was changed to Kansas Inc. because they provide moderate quality product at a lower price, and also the ordered quantity was highly dependent on the customer needs and the demands, as well as the whatever the unit of inventory was left in on the previous period. So because of this, we have the complete control over the inventory turnover, as well as we can minimize the cost of over purchasing the product and minimize the wastage at the same time. As for our distribution strategy, our products are directly imported from the factory, and this was the initial decision, and it was never being changed over the periods. The reason for that is the initial cost was low, was low compared to the other options, and also because we want to become a cost leader. So this was the better decision between among the others. We invested heavily on research and development after the fourth period, because we wanted to, as we have already grabbed quite a bit of market for being the cost leader. So we wanted to to create more value for the customers, and want to adopt differentiation strategy. That's why we want to provide the uniqueness in our product so that we can charge more and for the uniqueness, and also the profitability will be increased by that.
Hello, this is Abdul Rehman from Finance Department of CapitalO. I'm starting with balance sheet of CapitalO from period 5 to 6, stating its assets, liabilities and group equity. In the period 5, as we can see that our assets were 37,500 to be exact, which reduced to 35,000 in this period 6, because we made some choices, like we heavily invested in the R&D department and on the sales manager, due to our expenditures were more than our profit. But as compared to group equity, our group equity in period 5 was 4,61,278, which has been risen in the period 6 to 5,02,531. But and as compared to the liability, which is our bank loan, which still remains 1,50,000 in the both periods. Now comes to the market share, which states that our company CapitalO in the two merchandises, tennis racket and inline skates, are at the top, and second in the ice hockey stick, and in the third at skateboard. Now comes to the balance scorecard. As we can see that in period 5, most of our points are in the greens, some are in yellows, but our profit and our profit growth, which is very high as compared to period 6, because we made some exceptional decisions, like we heavily invested in the R&D department. That's why it has been gone down. Now comes to the conclusion, which is I'm very happily saying that we are at the top in the stock exchange. We had a great time playing the business simulation game and value the lesson we gained, which we can apply in both our enterprises and daily lives. In terms of the strategic decision making process, We learned that daily or weekly decisions must be connected with the company's overarching plan in order to maintain the strategy, integrity, and see its validity. In this business simulation game, we had some key learnings like a know how of business operation, holistic approach of departmental problems, last but not the least,